AI chatbot ties show the danger of these artificial voices. And this is by Henry Fraser from The Conversation. He says, last week, tragic news that U.S. teenager Sewell Seltzer III, after forming a deep emotional attachment to an artificial intelligence AI chatbot on the Character Al website. His relationship with the companion AI became increasingly tense. The 14-year-old began withdrawing from family and friends and was getting in trouble at school also. In a lawsuit filed against Character AI by the boy's mother, chat transcripts show intimate and often highly, can you believe this, even sexual conversations between Sewell and the chatbot Danny, modeled on the Game of Thrones character Daenerys Targaryen. And they discussed crime and other things. And the chatbot used phrases such as, that's not the reason not to go through with it. Can you imagine? This is not the first known instance of a vulnerable person. I'm not going to say what happened after interacting with the chatbot persona. A Belgian man did the same last year in a similar episode involving Character AI main competitor, Chai AI. And when this happened, the company told the media they said, we are working our hardest to minimize harm. In a statement to CNN, Character AI has stated that they take the safety of our users very seriously and introduced numerous new safety measures over the past 6 months. In a separate statement on the company's website, they outlined additional safety measures for users under age 18. In their current terms of service, the age restriction is 16 for European Union citizens and 13 elsewhere in the world. However, these tragedies starkly illustrate the dangers of rapidly developing and widely available AI systems anyone can converse and interact with. We urgently need regulation to protect people from potentially dangerous or irresponsible designed AI systems. How can we regulate AI? The Australian government is in the process of developing mandatory guardrails for high-risk AI systems. A trendy term in the world of AI governance, guardrails refer to processes in the design, development, and deployment of AI systems. These include measures such as data governance, risk management, testing, documentation, and human oversight. One of the decisions the Australian government must make is how to define which systems are high risk and therefore captured by the guardrails. The government is also considering whether guardrails should apply to all the general purpose models. General purpose models are the engine under the hood of AI chatbots like Danny, AI algorithms that can generate text, images, videos, and music from user prompts and can be adapted for use in a variety of contexts. In the European Union Groundbreaking AI Act, high-risk systems are defined using a list which regulators are empowered to regularly update. An alternative is a principles-based approach where a high-risk designation happens on a case-by-case basis. It would depend on multiple factors such as the risks of adverse impacts on rights, risks in physical or mental health, risks of legal impacts, and the severity and extent of those risks. Chatbots should be high-risk AI. In Europe, companion AI systems like Character AI and Chai are not designated as high risk. Essentially, the providers only need to let users know they are interacting with an AI system. It has become clear, though, that companion chatbots are now low risk. Many users of these applications are children and teens. Some of the systems have even been marketed to people who are lonely or have a mental illness. Chatbots are capable of generating unpredictable, inappropriate, and manipulative content. They mimic toxic relationships all too easily. Transparency, labeling the output as AI generated, is not enough to manage these risks. Even when we are aware that we are talking to chatbots, human beings are psychologically primed to attribute human traits to something we converse with. The reports of things going wrong, events going wrong in the media could be just the tip of the iceberg. We have no way of knowing how many vulnerable people are in addictive, toxic, or even dangerous relationships with chatbots. guardrails and an off switch. When Australia finally introduced mandatory guardrails for high-risk AI systems, which may happen as early as next year, the guardrails should apply to both companion chatbots and the general purpose models the chatbots are built upon. Guardrails, risk management, testing, monitoring, all will be most effective if they get to the human heart of AI hazards. Risks from chatbots are not just technical risks with technical solutions. Apart from the words that chatbots might use, the context of the product matters too. In the case of Character AI, the marketing promises to empower people. The interface mimics an ordinary text message exchange with a person, and the platform allows users to select from a range of pre-made characters, which include some problematic persona. Truly effective AI guardrails should mandate more than just responsible processes like risk management and testing. They also must demand thoughtful, humane design of interfaces, interactions, and relationships between AI systems and their human users. Even then, guardrails may not be enough. Just like companion chatbots, systems that at first appear to be low risk may cause unanticipated harms. Regulators should not have the power to remove AI systems from the market if they cause harm. Regulators should have the power to remove them if they cause harm or pose unacceptable risks. In other words, we don't just need guardrails for high-risk AI, we also need an off switch. And this is from The Conversation here under Creative Commons by Henry Fraser, Research Fellow in Law, Accountability and Data Science, Queensland University of Technology, on Science Alert. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.